Tonight, both Detroit City Clerk Janice Winfrey and the Livonia City Clerk Susan Nash have been subpoenaed by the state legislature's Joint Committee on Oversight. Legislators want to understand how they ran their elections and why so many precincts were out of balance. Mara McDonald live at the Detroit City Clerk's office. Mara, this would not be voter fraud we're talking about, but human counting errors, correct?
That's right, Devin. We're talking about ongoing counting problems, especially here in the city of Detroit. We're talking about when the poll book doesn't match the number of votes cast. And to be clear, this would have zero effect on the outcome of the presidential election here in Detroit or the state. But if these counting problems persist, there will come a day, who knows how soon, in a local race where it will become an issue.
The Senate Committee on Oversight will come to order.
The legislature is following up on claims of voting irregularities, and while so far precisely zero of the claims of fraud have been shown to be true, there were significant counting problems in Detroit and Livonia, where poll books do not match votes cast, and they are without explanation, which means they can't be recounted. We're talking about between 400 and 500 votes total here.
I move that the Senate Oversight Committee vote to authorize the chair, in conjunction with the chair of the House Oversight Committee, to issue and have served a subpoena to Clerk Susan Nash of the city of Livonia.
Next up, Janice Winfrey.
I move that the Senate Oversight Committee vote to authorize the chair, in conjunction with the chair of the House Oversight Committee, to issue and have served a subpoena to Clerk Janice Winfrey of the city of Detroit.
Both clerks have until January 12th to come up with all documents explaining how the election was handled. Earlier, the Senate heard from the CEO of Dominion Voting Systems under oath about their voting machines and software, which have been a target of wild conspiracy theories.
Unfortunately, Dominion has recently been thrust into the national spotlight as part of a dangerous and reckless disinformation campaign aimed at sowing doubt and confusion over the 2020 presidential election.
Back here live, that CEO from Dominion spent quite a bit of time answering senators' questions. If anybody was hoping for some sort of a gotcha moment, it sure did not happen. Now, we reached out to both clerks who were subpoenaed late this afternoon. Neither got back to us immediately. We are live in the News Center at the Detroit City Clerk's office. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.